One of the biggest issues my clients have is the leash or the leash control. Hi, I'm Zoran and we're going to use Nugget. He's 5 months old. He's been coming to our center for 3 or 4 weeks, and we're going to use him to demonstrate some leash control. When your dog is at home, we should have a leash or rope on him to teach him that our arm is 6 to 8 feet long and we're keeping him under control. This way, the leash is dragging on the floor. He's free, but he's not free. So this way he gets out of hand. I stop him with my foot, and I always pet him because he stopped. I'll make him sit. Good job. This way, if I don't have a leash on him, most people would grab him by the collar, which goes to our previous video about holding you by the collar means relax. It doesn't mean something bad. If I have him on a leash, I can control him. I can keep his head away from me if I have to, rather than grab him by the collar or use my hand to push him away. I always want to use the leash if possible. And then I pet him. So the leash isn't tethered to anything. The leash is loose on the floor to teach him you're free, but you're not free. This is how we're going to be able to control him 3 or 4 months from now, more mentally than physically. Actually, he's doing pretty good. It gives him that feeling of I'm free, but I'm not free kind of thing. While we're watching him, the leash stays on. So if I'm not able to watch Nugget, I would take the leash off because it may not be safe to have him dragging a leash around if no one's watching him. So for home, you would just get a rope or just a regular leash, because this is going to be for his teaching purposes. He is going to chew on it because he's not going to like it at the beginning, because when you have a leash on him or a rope, you're controlling him, and he may not like that at the beginning. As a few weeks go by or months, when he starts learning the boundaries and expectations, then the leash would come off. This isn't forever. This is just until he's ready. When he's ready to be free. So freedom is the goal. We want our dogs to be free, but they may not be ready because of the dangers in our house. They just don't understand. So see how he's trying to jump on me. I would use the leash. I would get him to sit. Let's see, sit. And then I would pet him. If I didn't have the leash on him, I would have to grab him by the collar and start controlling him with the collar, but holding him by the collar should mean settle down. It should mean something good, right? I know. So we can control him or move him around without having to use our hand. Our hands should only be for something good, to tell him, I like it. We're the reward. Over here, sit. Good job. See, he tried to go over there. I'm teaching him my arm can touch you from over there, rather than grabbing him, or he's going to run around playing catch me if you can. I'm teaching him I can touch you from anywhere. This way, when he's free and I ask him to stop it, up here, he'll remember that my arm is 10 feet long or 15 feet long. I can touch him from anywhere. So the leash at home for inside the house should be about 6 to 8 feet long. Any longer, it's going to be too long. It's going to get caught on furniture. So 6 to 8 feet is more than enough. If you're in the backyard, maybe a 15-foot leash would be better because it can run around more and you can teach them for a longer distance. So you would use an outside leash, might be 15 or 20 feet long. An inside leash, 6 to 8 feet would be more than enough. You could clip the leash just to the regular collar, and the leash is dragging around the house. You're trying to teach the dog. If it goes for the garbage or jumps on a sofa, if you don't like that, you would stop the dog with the leash. That's what the leash is giving you, the distance where you can stop the dog, versus running up to the dog, grabbing them by the collar or the fur, chasing him around the house, and then you've lost the dog. There's nothing wrong with it when you want to play, but at that moment, you're teaching the dog. So if the dog tries to get away, you step on the leash to teach the dog, you can't get away from me. There are different kinds of leashes to use. If you want more information about leashes, you can look at our leash video. There are no bad dogs, eh? They just don't know what you want. Right, buddy? I mean, this is a dog. They don't know. They only know what we've taught them intentionally or unintentionally. So at the beginning, we want to be always intentional if possible. Thank you for watching. You might want to try putting a leash on your dog when you get home to try it out. This will give your arm 6 feet long. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Benny!